What's up, everybody? I am BK, BKBANGATV. Welcome to another episode of Sample School Sundays. Episode 18 to be exact. I want to start off by telling you guys happy 4th of July weekend. Enjoy your Independence Day. Salute to all the veterans out there. Alright, I want to say that early so I get that out the way. Again, this is Sample School Sundays. If this is your first time here in Sample School Sundays, I take a sample, I chop the sample, I flip the sample, I drop some drums under the sample or on top of the sample, depending on how you look at it. I work predominantly with the MPC. Right now it's the MPC Live with the MPC 2.0 software in conjunction with presonus Studio 1.3. I'm currently testing out this new software to see if I could start to do streams again. I will start streaming live streams again if all goes well with the recording of this episode right here with this new multi-device setup. I will start doing live streams again. Yeah, man, this episode is gonna be short because I recorded the episode before for like an hour and some change, and I got the majority of the beat done. Basically, when I went back to go edit it down to upload it, there was like some, for you audio guys out there, you know what I talk about when I say graininess with the sample rate, like the bit rate was like, it was grainy, and then on top of that, for some reason, it was speeding up some parts of when I was talking. Like it began good, and then when it got further down, it started to like speed up in like double time, and I'm not sure what's causing that. So hopefully, with this recording of this intro, I'm gonna check it real quick and then flip over to breaking down what I did to do this episode of Sample School Sundays. Alright, so again, I'm BK, BKBANGATV. Thank you so much for your subscription. If this is your first time here, and you get through the episode, be sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with your friend who's into music production, or who might be an artist themselves. Please feel free to share it. Alright, so catch y'all on the flip. Peace. Alright, so wild technical difficulties today. No excuse. If you can see, I'm sweating like crazy because I'm trying to figure this whole thing out. So, like I was saying before, I spent the whole hour doing the first take of this, or 4 or 5 takes. This is like my 10th try to get this done so it could be uploaded on time. So this is the sample. That's not the sample. Alright, so this is the sample. That's the sample. So I'm sure a lot of you out there already know what that sample is. Be sure to leave a comment down below if you know what the sample is. I'm not going to give it away, but it's from a famous anime, a well-known thief, and a well-known rapper used that sample on their last album. I'm giving away too much, but if you hear the sample and you know what the sample is, let me know what you think about it. Or not what you think about it. Let me know the name of it. The name of the anime, the name of the artist who sampled it, the title of the song, and what album it was on. Alright, make sure this is so these are the drums that I use. These drums came from Sound Oracle kit, what it's called, cassette drums. Let me see. Yeah, it's called cassette drums. So I use these drums right here to play on top of the sample or underneath, and let me solo. Let me solo the MPC. Alright, so that's the drums right there. I'm mad. I'm really upset that I really went in a whole 4 hour recording this thing, and it recorded, but there was like some graininess, some sample rate issues, and you know, I'd rather just do this rather than upload that, and it, you know, it's poor quality. I mean, you could hear some of the audio and you could see the visuals clearly, but the audio is pure poor. So that's pretty much the drums, and this is the sequence. Now, I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna keep the sequence this way. As you can see right here, this was the original sample that how I took it from Serato sample. That's how I played it. And originally in my mind, I was gonna let it just loop out because it had such a nice sound, and just play the drums under it. But then I'm thinking, like, you know, rapper, you're gonna need a chorus, you're gonna need a 16 bar or a 12 bar verse. So I gotta format it in a way that an artist could get on it. I started to EQ some of the sample, but the sample has, like, I'm not sure what instrument it is, but there's a sound is not so much in the subtone area, but it's like in the mid-range, sub to mid-range. And if you EQ too much of it out, it takes away from the warmness. I was trying to take away the drums because there's like a drum inside, there's some percussion inside of the sample, and I wanted to remove it, but it was doing too much. So I scratched that. Unfortunately, you guys can't see that process because, again, that last recording is scratched. You gotta scratch it because it's like it's not worth it. So yeah, unless I do some kind of like voiceover, I don't really want to do the voiceover stuff. So that's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna play it out one more time for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't dog me out in the comments. I know this episode is kind of short, but it's due to technical difficulty. You can see I'm in here, I'm sweating like crazy trying to figure this thing out so I could get it uploaded on time for the normal release time, which if you're watching it now, you already know what it is. Alright, so thank y'all again so much for stopping by this episode of Sample School Sunday. Do enjoy your 4th of July weekend. Have a safe 4th of July, which is tomorrow if you're watching this today. And if you're watching this any other time in the future, disregard this part, but this was recorded around the 4th of July. So with that much said, do remember that music is life. It is our DNA. Keep banging, y'all. Peace, love, and light. Till next time. Drums might have been too loud in the beginning. Alright, y'all. Peace for real this time. Enjoy your 4th. Don't eat too much food. And if you eat food, eat healthy. And keep the children away from that gunpowder, yo. Peace.